Hi Tama, my name's Amanda and I live in Toronto, but I'm originally from Nova Scotia. A little bit about me, I grew up in Nova Scotia until I was 24, and I have one sister who still lives there and she has two kids. Her eldest is Breton and he is 10 years old and already a pretty rock star hockey player. And then my niece is Jenny. Her full name is Genevieve. And her middle name is also Amanda because she's named after me. And she's 8 and she's also a little rock star hockey player. She's actually a goalie. That is her favorite position. And I just wanted to show you a picture of them. Give me 1 second. Let me spin this around. Oh, maybe I can't, but we'll show you this way. So that's them last year at Christmas time making cookies. And give me 1 second here. So after I left Nova Scotia, I actually moved to Calgary, Alberta, and I lived there for a few years. And I don't know if you know anything about the Stampede, but I lived 2 blocks away from the Stampede grounds. So for the 5 years that I lived there, it was very exciting for those 10 days of Stampede. I would get to go watch the rodeo shows, and they would have a fantastic, every night they would do this really big theater production. So it would be everything from dancers and singers and performers. And it was just so spectacular to see. And I'm just really fortunate that, I lived there in a place that went on. And I know that you're a fan of old movies, and I don't know if you liked Marilyn Monroe at all, but in Banff, which is just outside of Calgary, they have the Fairmont Hotel, which I know they have all over the world, and Marilyn used to stay there, and so they have a little museum in there, and there's pictures of her, so I think that's really cool. And speaking of old movies, I know a lady never really tells her age, and that's okay. But one of my absolute favorite old movies is Saturday Night Fever, given that it includes both music and dancing, which I love. And not too long ago, before COVID had us all locked down, at a thrift store, I actually found this record, double record from Saturday Night Fever. And it's got the actual records, and even though I don't have a record player, but I absolutely had to have it because I just thought that this was such a cool thing as a keepsake for myself. In terms of music, I used to play piano, I used to play drums in church when I lived in Nova Scotia as well. I used to sing backup in our very small little choir. I have been to countless concerts, probably well over 100. The furthest that I've traveled for one is LA a few years ago for a music festival. So that's a little bit about me. I just really love music and productions like that. I don't want to keep you for too long, Tana. I just wanted to wish you a very, very Merry Christmas. I know this time last year, I was actually planning my own trip. I went to Costa Rica for Christmas last year by myself, which was the first time I traveled alone. I pulled up a couple of pictures, so let me show you those. 1 second. So bear with me. So that was on Christmas Eve, actually, in Costa Rica. Big alligator that I got to see. Another sunset. That was me on the last day that I was there, and that was hiking through a mountain to go see a whole bunch of waterfalls. Anyway, like I said, I don't want to keep you too long, but I just felt really honored and really fortunate to be able to send you a message. I hope that you have some festivities and some joy this Christmas day, and I am sending you all the warmth and all the festive cheer that I can, and I just wish you the merriest Christmas and all the best for the new year. Bye, Tana.